birthday to me, happy birthday to me. Haha! Ta-da! You know that feeling when you open a package containing a nerve gem? Because I feel the same way today. You expect something and you get something uh, which is a bit different from your expectations, you know? This meter is big, I can tell you that, compared to my old meter. You can see the size difference. And it feels completely different too. Good quality, of course. This thing isn't gonna go boom anytime soon, I can tell you that. It's a bit too orange for my liking, but I guess we'll get used to it. It also comes with two good Agilent probes, so no more dangly cheap stuff. These are quite dusty, I don't know why. A little bit of dust never killed anyone. So let's turn this thing on. To turn it on, of course, you need batteries, and the batteries go into this compartment, which is, as usual, held in place by the biggest screw. So let's unscrew that. The back comes off, and this is where you put in the batteries. Yeah, is that a fuse? My, the thing is big. Yeah, anyway, they say big is better. Now, which way do the batteries go in? Yes. I hope I'm doing this right. I wouldn't like to blow this up on the very first try. Yep. And there it goes. Alright, so here is the first turn on. I hope I don't blow this thing up. Alright. 3, 2, 1. I don't like the sound of that. But still, I guess I'll have to manage. Yeah, okay, I'll get used to it. Give me a sec. Okay, and now let's check the resistance function. First up, 33 ohms. Okay, 330 ohms. 3 point something K. 47K. 470K. 3 meg. And finally, the biggest value I have, 10 meg. Yeah, it seems to handle them fine, so no problem. And the continuity function, of course, very essential, is turned on by pressing the shift key, because it's this little orange function there. Yeah, it's quite sensitive, and it has a bonus flashing light too, so I guess that's good for the dark. And if you see that little symbol over here with the downward going pulse, that means it's triggered to beep only when there's a short. You can also set it to trigger when there's an open circuit, so that's good. Now, another big bonus this meter has over my old one is that this can accurately measure capacitance, assuming that, of course, Agilent is perfect. So let's begin at the low range with exactly 1 nanofarad, 10 nanofarads, 1 microfarad, yeah, pretty much 1000 nanofarads, 10 microfarads, 100 microfarads, which takes a while, 470 microfarads, okay, 1000 microfarads, no problems, and 2.2 millifarads, that's 2200 microfarads. This is going to take a while, yes. And then the ultimate test, which you can't see, is my railgun's capacitor bank. Let's measure that. And boom, exactly 1.5 millifarads, so that's 30 joules for me. Nothing to say, of course, about the diode measuring function, diode checking function. What it does is it basically beeps when there's a diode, and if there's a short, continuous beep, obviously. And now let's check DC voltages. As far as my power supply will go, that is. So 0 0.8 volts, and I'll slowly begin to take it up. Oh, I like this bar thing at the bottom, it makes everything look so nice and fancy. So I slowly turn up the voltage. Meter handles it very well. And yeah, that's as far as I can go with my power supply. Now microamperes through this 330 ohm resistor. 236, can't go lower than that. I could, but too lazy. So yes, that is up to 600 microamperes. Then I have to change it to the amps range, and there, oh, I have to change the socket, sorry for that. Alright, and now the amps range, 1 milliamp. Now the thing about this meter is it can't measure below 1 milliamp or above 600 microamps. That is of course an issue with this thing, but it's easily fixed in the software revision 3, I think, found on Keysight's website. Rhyme. And now we slowly work our way up. Yes. Yeah. Alright, so we have proof that it can measure current. My resistor is getting hot. So yes, that is pretty much it for the measurement capabilities of the scope. Of course, there are a lot more features and hidden menu systems and stuff like that. A backlight, of course, and a long press reveals a torch light. I don't know if you can see that. No, I don't think you can. Long press again to turn the flashlight off. A range function, minimum, maximum, null, and you can even log up to 10 values on this thing. So yeah, it's pretty useful. Alright, so my final verdict about this thing is thumbs up. Yes, I like this thing. If you do get the chance, buy it.